Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light was so proudly we hailed as the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight. All the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bomb bursting in, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave? Oh, the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Nice job, real nice job.
Hello, basketball fans, and welcome to Violin High School boys basketball, brought to you by VPS Broadcasting on Comcast Channel 9 and Verizon Fios Channel 41. I'm Ryan Steinbrunn, and tonight the Fighting Clan will take on the Atlantic City Vikings. Right now, we're going to go into the gymnasium announcer as he announces the starting lineups for both teams.
Lamar Thomas. At forward, the sophomore number 4, Ray Bethea Jr. At forward, the senior number 5, Ashawn Centino. At guard, the senior number 20, Ahmad Billings. And at center, a sophomore number 33, Nasir Morgan. The Vikings are coached by Mr. Gene Allen. And at this time, put your hands together for the Fighting Clan of Violin. Head coach of the Fighting Clan is Mr. Jack Martin. And here's the starting lineup. At guard, a senior, number 1, Christian Kiana. At forward, a senior, number 30, Juan Gonzalez. At guard, the senior, number 12, Nick Benefort. At guard, the sophomore, number 24, Isaiah Pacheco. And at guard, a freshman, number 23, DJ Campbell. Reminder again that the concession stand is open. Concession stand is open.
All right, that is both of our starting lineups. Violin is coming into this game at 4-16, and Atlantic City 17-3, who are also number 1 in the Cape Atlantic division. Violent is last, so this is going to be a tough game for the Fighting Clan. Hopefully Violent can keep the score close, play good defense, try and get some scores early, and this might be a good game to watch tonight. All right, the ref's ready to start this game. Jump ball. And Atlantic City recovers, and that's going to be the start of this game. All right, Atlantic City getting set up for this first attempt. Violent playing good coverage. Atlantic City passing the ball around. And that's going to be for 3, and it's right off the rim, but Atlantic City gets the rebound and makes it for 2. All right, Vine's going to bring it up. Atlantic City applying a lot of pressure early. Violent still stuck down their side of the court. Violent finally gets it down in the AC territory, and that's going to be for 3. Doesn't even hit the rim. And that's going to be out on Violent. Atlantic City is going to get a throw in. Both teams applying a lot of pressure on defense. Atlantic City bringing it in the Violent territory, and that's going to be good for 2. All right, Violent getting control of the ball. Offense is getting set. Violent keeping it out on the outside. Right off the rim, and Atlantic City gets the rebound. Looks like Atlantic City lost control of the ball. And Violent is going to throw it in. Violent's getting set, trying to find that opportunity to get the first score. That's going to be out on Violent. All right, Atlantic City has some time now to bring it up. Violent's defense keeping it on the outside. That's going to be for 3, and he makes it. Atlantic City applying pressure to Violent. Violent almost lost control of the ball there. And Atlantic City recovers the ball. Atlantic City steals from Violent. And right off the rim, Violent gets the rebound. And it looks like Atlantic City is going to get the first free throw of the night. All right, Violent and Atlantic City sending in substitutes. That's going to be good. Violent loses the ball there, losing control, but they regain it. All right, looks like it's going to be a timeout for Violent. We're about 3 minutes into the first period, and Atlantic City is commanding this game with a 9-0 score. Violin needs to definitely regroup on defense, but also on offense, and hopefully score some points to make this a much closer game. Atlantic City is playing very good basketball on both sides of the ball. Coach Eugene Allen for Atlantic City and Coach Jack Martin for Vineland. Hopefully that timeout helps Vineland. They can maybe regroup and get their heads in the game. All right, Vineland's going to throw it in. Atlantic City not giving them a lot of opportunities to score, keeping them on the outside of the court. All right, that's going to be Atlantic City's ball. Atlantic City applying a lot of pressure at Vineland. Right off the rim, Vineland gets the rebound. Atlantic City not giving Vineland a lot of space. All right, Vineland's going to throw it in. Vineland trying to find an open player. Atlantic City keeping Vineland to the outside. Great coverage by Atlantic City, and that's going to be for three. And doesn't even hit the rim, but Vineland recovers it. And Atlantic City steals from Vineland, and now they're bringing it down to their territory. All right, Vineland gets the rebound. And another score by Atlantic City. That's going to make it 11-0 for the Vikings. All right, Vineland's getting set on offense. Looks like double dribbling from Vineland. Coach Martin looks a little frustrated with the ref there, but Atlantic City is going to get a throw-in. Both Vineland and Atlantic City sending in substitutes. Vineland gets the ball back. Atlantic City not giving them a lot of room to work with. Vineland almost loses the ball, but they recover it. Atlantic City almost gets the ball from Vineland, but Vineland manages to keep it. Atlantic City with great coverage, keeping Vineland to the outside, constantly stripping the ball away. And that's going to be the first score for Vineland. That's going to make this 2-11. Atlantic City's getting set. That's going to be another three, but it's a miss, and it looks like it's going to be out on Atlantic City. Atlantic City taking a lot of three-pointers this first period. Vineland's going to throw it in. And it looks like it's going to be a free throw for Atlantic City. He's going to get 2 shots. All right, here's the first one. And he makes it. And there's his second shot. And he makes that one too, making this a 13-2 ball game in Atlantic City's favor. All right, Vineland's bringing it into Atlantic City territory. Vineland loses the ball, almost gets it out. Atlantic City not giving Vineland a lot of space to work with. And that's going to be Vineland's second score of the night, making this 4-13. Vineland almost strips the ball from Atlantic City, but they recover. And that's going to be for 3. And it's right off the rim, but Atlantic City gets the rebound. And there's another shot for 3, and he makes it. It's going to make the score 16-4. All right, Atlantic City sending in substitutes, and they are going to get the throw in. Atlantic City is going to get the throw in. Vineland's giving Atlantic City a lot more space than they're giving them. And that's, I think, what's giving Atlantic City a lot more opportunities to score. And he makes that. And that's going to be good for 3. The score is now 19-4. Atlantic City steals the ball back, and that's going to be good for 2. The score is now going to be 21-4. Rowdy Rooster is rolling on the floor. All right, Vineland gets the score. And it looks like they're also going to get a free throw too. Vineland's trailing Atlantic City 6-21. And number 32 is going to get 1 shot. And he makes it. That gives Vineland 7 points. Atlantic City takes a long shot as the buzzer runs out the first period. Vineland 7, Atlantic City with a dominating 21. Atlantic City has been applying great pressure on Vineland, not giving them too many opportunities to score, while also racking up points for themselves. Now what Vineland needs to do is apply more pressure to Atlantic City to keep them from scoring, and maybe set themselves up to take more shots so they can get more points on the board. Tonight is Vineland High School senior night, so at the end of the second period, we're going to be broadcasting festivities of the seniors saying goodbye to their team. We have a really good crowd here tonight. Most of the bleachers are full on the Vineland side. A couple people on Atlantic City side. Hopefully Violent can come in the second period and hopefully turn this into a much closer game before halftime. Looks like Violent's going to start with the ball this period. Atlantic City almost steals the throw-in. Violent's able to control it. And Violent makes a shot. That's going to give them 9 points. Atlantic City getting set on offense. Passing the ball around. Atlantic City goes in for the shot. Looks like it's going to be double dribbling on Atlantic City. So Violent's going to get throw-in here. Oh, Violent loses the ball but gets control back. All right, they're in Atlantic City territory. Atlantic City continuing to apply pressure to Vineland. And that's going to be a score for Atlantic City. Vineland bringing the ball in. Vineland loses the ball. Atlantic City recovers. It looks like Atlantic City is going to get a free throw. Number 30 is going to be taking 2 shots. All right, first one is a miss. He's going to get 1 more. All right, he makes that one. That's going to make the score 24-9. Atlantic City sends in a substitute. And Vineland's going to get the throw in. Oh, Vineland loses the ball. It looks like Vineland's going to get the throw in. And Vineland is going to take a timeout. That's their second of the game. We have about 6 minutes and 36 seconds left in the second period. Atlantic City still dominating the game, 24-9. They're still applying pressure, not giving Vineland a lot of opportunities to score. Vineland needs to do the same thing, keep them to the outside and not let them score as much. Atlantic City is taking a lot of 3 points though. Hopefully Vineland can get better set on offense and give themselves more opportunities to score. There's Coach Jack Martin talking to his players, trying to get them ready. All right, both teams heading back out onto the court. Hopefully Vineland can readjust. That's right off the rim, and Atlantic City gets the rebound. Looks Looks like that's going to be another foul against Vineland, giving Atlantic City another chance to score. And they're going to get 2 shots. And that first shot is a miss. Right off the rim. It looks like it's a violation against Atlantic City, and that's going to be Vineland's ball with 6 minutes and 23 seconds left in this second period. Vineland trailing Atlantic City 9-24. All right, Vineland gets the ball. And right off the backboard, Atlantic City recovers. They bring it down quick, and they're going to score. That's going to make this 26-9. And it looks like they're going to get a chance for one more. Number 24 taking the shot. And it's right off the rim. Vineland gets the rebound, almost loses it. Looks like Vineland's going to get to throw it in. Atlantic City sending in substitutes. Atlantic City steals from Vineland, and he has an open court, and that's going to be an easy layup for 2. Vineland brings the ball back quick, loses control of it, keeps it inbounds, but Atlantic City steals it. And that's going to be out on Atlantic City, so Vineland is going to get the throw in. Atlantic City keeping Vineland. And Vineland getting set on offense. And that's going to go for 2. Actually 3, making this 12-28. And Atlantic City goes for 3, it spins right out of the rim, and Vineland gets the rebound. Looks like it's going to be out on Vineland. Number 12 trying to keep it in bounds, but Atlantic City is going to get the throw in. All right, Vineland sending in substitutes. We got 4 minutes and 38 seconds left in the first half, second period. And that's going to be good for 2. Vineland almost loses control of the ball. They recover. Atlantic City still applying plenty of pressure towards Vineland, keeping them towards the outside. That's going to be for 3, and he makes it. It's going to be 15-30. Vineland trails Atlantic City by only 15 points. But Atlantic City strikes back with 2. Vineland loses the ball. Atlantic City gets it back. But Vineland steals from Atlantic City with only 1 defenseman. It looks like Vineland is going to get a free throw. Number 12. And he is going to get 2 shots. First shot is a miss. Atlantic City sends in substitutes. He's going to get 1 more shot here. And the second one is also a miss. We got 3 minutes and 17 seconds left in this period. Atlantic City is going to go for 3, and it's right out of the rim. Vineland gets the rebound. And that's going to be double dribbling on Vineland. So Atlantic City is going to get the throw in. Atlantic City passing the ball around. And it looks like Atlantic City is going to be calling a timeout here. We have about 2 minutes and 47 seconds left in the second period. Atlantic City is still dominating this game. They're applying a lot of pressure towards Vineland, and that's causing Vineland to make a lot of mistakes. Vineland's going to come back onto the court, as does Atlantic City. A couple quick passes by Atlantic City. Vineland's going to get a throw in here. All right, Vineland has an open net. And that's going to be good for 2. Oh, Vineland almost steals from Atlantic City. All right, Vineland's bringing the ball into Atlantic City territory. That's going to be for 3. It's right off the rim. Atlantic City gets the rebound. And that's going to be out on Vineland. So Blue is going to get a throw in here. Vineland coaching staff frustrated with that call. Looks like the refs are talking it over. And looks like they're going to turn it over and give the ball to Vineland. Atlantic City keeping Vineland pressure. They steal the ball and they're bringing it down to Vineland territory. But Atlantic City loses it. Violin almost recovers, but it's going to stay Atlantic City's ball. That's a long pass by Atlantic City. Well, Violin gets tipped to the ball, but Atlantic City recovers. And that's going to be Violin's ball. Atlantic City player looking frustrated. Atlantic City is going to send in some substitutes. With a minute and 20 left in this first half, Violin's going to get the throw in. Violin goes in for the score, stolen by Atlantic City, and they have an open net. And that's going to be good for 2. 58 seconds left in the second period. Atlantic City gets the ball back. They're going in fast, and that's going to be Violin's ball. With only 42 seconds left in the first half. Violin going to send in a substitute. Atlantic City steals from Violin, but Violin gets the ball back. But Violin loses the ball again. Atlantic City recovers. And that's a slam dunk for Atlantic City. Crowd going a little wild there. Atlantic City gets the ball back again. And that's going to be good for 2. Atlantic City 38-17. Atlantic City is going to get one shot. The score currently 17-38 in the Vikings' favor. Yeah, I think that's the title of a song. Atlantic City almost volleys the ball into the net, but that's going to do it for the first half of this ball game. Atlantic City with a commanding lead. Violin is trailing them 38-17. Atlantic City has been applying tons of pressure towards Violin, which has given them not too many opportunities to score. Hopefully Violin can regroup at halftime, maybe come out with a new game plan. Right now we're going to tune into Violin High School Senior Night, where we're going to honor Violin basketball seniors who are going to be leaving the team this year. But first, I'd like to thank tonight's crew, Doug Diola, Mark McGill, Shannon Norris, crew chief Dan Diola, the public information officer is Gia Missouri, and you're watching Violin Boys basketball here on VPS Broadcasting, Comcast Channel 9, Verizon Fios Channel 41, and I'm Ryan Steinbron, and we'll see you after senior night.
Okay, first of all, first senior we have this evening, senior cheerleader Crystal Sonoropoulos. She'll be walking out with her mother, Marina. Senior Sabrina Moncada, and she'll be walking out with her mother, Tamaris Velasquez. And rounding out our cheerleaders, we can't forget about this guy, our senior rowdy rooster, Mr. Jacob Kell. And he will be introduced with his mother, Jacqueline Kell. Next, for our senior basketball managers. As they take their time getting there. We have senior Erica Bennett, and she'll be escorted by her mother, Nina Roldan. Senior manager Tishelle Pinder, and she'll be escorted by her brother Tashik Moss. Lastly, the senior boys basketball players. These seniors need to be recognized for their time, effort, and dedication to helping rebuild the boys basketball program. Their contributions cannot be measured by wins or losses or in points or rebounds, but will be measured by the character that they brought to this program day in and day out. These seniors helped build the foundation, and we will be forever grateful for their efforts. These seniors will be just as responsible as the players playing in the game for the Group 4 South Jersey Championship against Gene Allen and his Atlantic City Vikings in the not-so-distant future. And first of all, we have senior Nate Benecourt, and he'll be escorted by his parents, Paul and Lorraine Benecourt. Senior Juan Gonzalez, and he will be escorted by his brother Joel Colon and girlfriend Ariana Cantoni. And last, and certainly not least, senior Christian Chiara. And he'll be escorted by his parents, Sarah and Christian Chiara. At this time, let's have a nice round of applause for all of our seniors and their parents and escorts. Thank you so much for all the great memories.
All right, and we're back to Violin High School versus Atlantic City. Violin is currently trailing AC 38-17. And This is going to be the start of the third period. Oh, and Vineland loses the ball. It's going to be out on them, so Atlantic City is going to get the throw in. And that's going to be good for 3. Vineland gets the ball, but Atlantic City steals. And they're going to score 2. That's going to make this 42-17 Atlantic City. And Vineland is going to call a timeout. Only about a minute and a half into this third period. It's probably not the start Coach Jack Martin was looking for from his team. Atlantic City came out and scored 2 quick baskets. Hopefully Vineland can figure out a way to spread themselves out on offense and drop that rock into the bucket. All right, Vineland's going to get the throw in. Vineland getting set on offense. Vineland almost loses control, and it's going to be out. I don't think they can afford too many missed opportunities like that. They need every chance they can get to score. Atlantic City scores. That's going to give them 44 points, leaving Vineland with a dozen and a nickel. Vineland bring it into Atlantic City territory. Vineland's going to send in a substitute. Atlantic City's going to get the throw in. Atlantic City with a bunch of quick passes, and they go for 3, and it's right off the rim. Vineland gets the rebound. Now Vineland goes for 3, and that's right off the backboard. Atlantic City gets the rebound and are bringing it back into Vineland territory. But Vineland steals. Oh, and a missed opportunity there. Atlantic City gets the rebound with an open net, and they make it. It's 46-17 now. Atlantic City giving themselves a lot of breathing room with the score. Vineland just can't get into the basket. A couple opportunities there. And that's going to be another score for Atlantic City. And Vineland is going to call another timeout, their second of this period. Obviously not the way Vineland wants this second half to go. Vineland trailing Atlantic City 48-17. There's Coach Martin talking with his players. Atlantic City is applying a lot of pressure on Vineland, not giving them too many opportunities to score. But Vineland needs to hold up on their defensive end of the ball and keep Atlantic City from continue the scoring. Atlantic City already back out on the court, ready to go. Coach Martin's still going over a game plan for his players. Atlantic City almost steals from Vineland, but Vineland maintains control. And that's going to be good for 3. It's going to give Vineland 20 points. And that's going to be good for 3 as well. Atlantic City striking right back. Score is now 51-20. Atlantic City with a commanding lead over Fighting Clan. And Atlantic City steals from Vineland. And that's going to be another easy score for the Vikings. And that pops right out of the basket. But Vineland is going to get a free throw. And his first shot is going to be good for 1. It's going to bring Vineland to 21. Here's going to be his second shot. And he makes that one as well. Nothing but net. And Atlantic City is taking their time bringing the ball up. Atlantic City just kind of passing the ball around, and they're going to go for 3, and they make it. Vineland picking up the pace. Almost loses control of the ball. Vineland goes for 3, and it goes right off the backboard. But Vineland gets the rebound. Vineland just looking for their opportunity to score here. Atlantic City not giving them a lot of options. And Vineland makes it for 3. It's going to bring the score to 25-56. Vineland trailing the Vikings. And the Vikings with another score for 2. With 3 minutes and 12 seconds left in the third period. And Atlantic City is going to get a free throw here. They're going to get 2 shots. First one is good. Vineland takes a chance for 3. It's a miss, but they get the rebound, and they pop it back up there for 2. Looks like Vineland's going to get a chance to score some more points here. They're going to give him 1 shot. And he makes it, and that's going to bump Vineland up to 28 against Atlantic City's 59. Atlantic City really taking their time on offense. They know they have a commanding lead. And they're going to pop it in there for 2. Vineland with 2 points. With 2 minutes and 13 seconds left in the third period. And another 2 points for Atlantic City. It's going to bring the score 63-30. Vineland trailing. And that's right off the rim. Atlantic City gets the rebound. Vineland almost had it. And that's going to be out on Vineland. Atlantic City going to throw it in. I think that's going to be out on Vineland again. Or no, out on Atlantic City. Atlantic City almost steals from Vineland, but Vineland gets it right back. That's going to be 2 for Vineland. Great effort by the Fighting Clan. Looks like Atlantic City is going to get the throw in. 30 seconds left here in the third period. Atlantic City taking their time with the ball. And a long pass. And he goes for 3. And it's right off the rim. Vineland with the rebound, but they lose it. And Atlantic City gets control. And another slam dunk by the Atlantic City Vikings. Oh, and a block by AC, but that's going to be the end of the third period. Vineland trailing Atlantic City 65-32. This hasn't been too much of a great second half for Vineland. They started off kind of shaky here in the third period. Atlantic City applying tons of pressure on defense, not giving Vineland a lot of opportunities to score. A lot of steals by Atlantic City. Vineland just can't seem to get a rhythm going on offense. Both teams coming back onto the court to start the fourth and final period of this game. Atlantic City is going to start with the ball. Now that's going to be out on Atlantic City. Giving Vineland a throw-in. Vineland getting set on offense. Atlantic City keeping them on the outside like they've been doing for most of this game. Atlantic City almost steals, but Vineland maintains control. Atlantic City gets the ball. And that's going to be, looks like Atlantic City's ball. Atlantic City makes it for 3. They've been taking a lot of 3 shots tonight and made most of them, I think. Vineland's going to get a free throw here. They're going to get 2 shots. His first shot is good. And he makes his second shot as well. All right, Atlantic City bringing the ball into Vineland territory. Atlantic City with the rebound and the score. We have 6 minutes and 30 seconds left. Atlantic City defense not letting up on Vineland. They recover the ball, but lose control, and that's going to be out on them, so Vineland is going to get a throw-in. That's going to be 2 for Vineland. And Atlantic City is hustling right down to their side of the court. Vineland with almost a steal, and Atlantic City goes for 3 again. And that's right off the rim. Vineland gets the rebound. Atlantic City with the rebound. They bring it back into Vineland territory. But Vineland steals. Vineland goes in for the shot. Looks like Vineland's going to get the free throw. Number 1 is going to take it. Rowdy Rooster holding onto the ball there for a minute. And he makes his first shot. Vineland sends in the substitute. City is passing the ball around, and they throw it up in the air, get the rebound, back in for a basket. It's going to make this game 72-37. That's going to be a foul against Atlantic City's number 52. Violent's going to get a chance for 2 here. And first shot is a miss, right off the backboard. And another miss for Vineland. Vineland gets the rebound. They throw it back up in there. Atlantic City gets the ball. And that looks like double dribbling against Atlantic City. So Vineland's going to get the throw in. That's another score for Vineland. Vineland keeping Atlantic City to the outside. And AC goes in for the score, and they make it. That's 2 more for the Vikings. Vineland looking for their opening, and he goes for 3, and it's right off the rim. And Atlantic City gets the rebound, bringing it back right into Vineland territory. And that's going to be a timeout for Atlantic City, with 3 minutes and 51 seconds left in this game. The score is 74-39. The Vikings with a commanding lead over the Fighting Clan. Atlantic City is going to start with the ball here. Atlantic City goes for 3. And they get the rebound, but Vineland steals it. And that's going to be 2 for Vineland. Vineland steals the ball back. Vineland scores. We trail in Atlantic City 74-43. Atlantic City goes for 3. That's right off the rim, but they get the rebound. About 2.5 minutes left in this game. Atlantic City holding on the ball. They go for 3. And he makes it. That's going to bring the score to 77-43. Vineland goes for 3. That's right off the backboard, but they get the rebound. That's the score for Vineland. Atlantic City bringing it right back into Vineland territory. Vineland steals. And Atlantic City is going to get the throw in. Atlantic City goes for 3 again. Pops right out of the rim, but they get the rebound. Both Violent and Atlantic City sending substitutes. We have 1:20 left in this game. Violent's going to get the throw in. And Violent scores for 2. Atlantic City bringing it down fast. They go in for the shot. Nice defense by Violent. Violent gets control of the ball. Brings it down to Atlantic City territory. Violent is going to get fouled. He's going to get 2 shots here. All right, he makes his first shot. And he makes the second shot as well. It's going to give Vineland 49 points with 40 seconds left in this game. Atlantic City just kind of holding on to the ball here. Atlantic City keeping to the outside, just passing the ball around. That's right off the backboard, and Violent gets the rebound. We have 5 seconds left. And that's going to be the end of the game. Atlantic City 77, Vineland 49. That's going to bring Vineland to a 4-17 record, and Atlantic City to 18-3. Atlantic City definitely dominated this game, applying a lot of pressure on Vineland, not giving them too many opportunities to score. Vineland just couldn't click on defense and gave Atlantic City too many opportunities to score. So that's going to do it for tonight's game. I'd like to thank tonight's crew. That's Doug Diola, Mark McGill, Shannon Norris, crew chief Dan Diola, the public information officer is Gia Missouri, and you're watching Violent High School boys basketball on VPS Broadcasting, Comcast Channel 9, Verizon Fios Channel 41. I'm Ryan Steinbron. Thanks for tuning in. Good night.